My name is Kevin. On the mainland in Tsawwassen. Then I moved to the island, and I spent 19 years on the island, and now I live in North Van. I have two different conversations in my head pretty much instantly as soon as mental health comes up. There's the old school side of me, which is run away. And then there's the newer version, sort of the 30s version of Kevin, pops in and sort of overtakes that voice and just says, no, this is an important conversation to have. You just don't talk about mental health. And I struggled with depression all through my 20s, my whole life essentially. This cloud that would follow me and I couldn't get rid of it, and it would stop me from doing things. I hit 30 and I was like, what am I doing? I haven't done. There's all these things I want to do that I'm scared to even try because I've just like let that side of my brain tell me that I shouldn't try or that I'm not good enough or whatever it is, right? I just have these little voices, right? So I went to a counselor when I was 30 and I just like I walked into his office. He's like, hi, my name's Dave. Who are you? I'm like, I'm Kevin Jefford. And I just unloaded. I lost it. I started crying, like hysterically, lost control. And I started having a panic attack in his office, total anxiety breakdown. I'd never experienced anything on that level before because I'd never tried to talk about my feelings before. And it was just like this release. It was crazy. Yeah, I couldn't even breathe. I was just like everything coming out at the same time. This just waterfall of emotion that I had no idea how to deal with. Because I'd spent my whole life just pushing it away. And that changed my entire life, going to that counselor. So I started seeing him once a week and then once a month. And then just that was like this huge catalyst. It changed everything. Probably weird to hear this because you know me as this really outgoing, this guy does everything. He's gonna try everything. He's like, it's like I was reborn. Like now I wanna do everything all the time. All because I started learning how to deal with my mental health. I learned how to put those voices, the negativity aside, how I learned how to manage my depression. I learned that exercise, getting out into the woods, trail running, things like this, gave me a way to cope with all the negativity that was just stuck, like I couldn't get rid of. Stop saying can't, or stop allowing the stigma of the situation to control your decisions. Instead of saying I can't do that or I can't talk about that, look at it as how can I do the things I want to do, or how can I talk about the things that I need to talk about that I'm not currently doing. So just switch your perspective. Just start saying how can I versus I can't do that or I can't talk about that. Talking to your guy friends about it, for me, any of my friends, male or female, it doesn't matter. I don't see it as a male or a female conversation that needs to happen. It's an everybody conversation that needs to happen. So, but that's it. It's gone. Like as fast as you talk about it, it's moving beyond your head and out into the open, and then it leaves your shoulders, and it's no longer this giant weight or this big cloud following you. It just sort of dissipates, and suddenly you start feeling better. Everybody talking about their mental health should just be the same way we talk about anything else in life. You know, we talk about bills, we talk about, I sprained my ankle running last weekend, so it should be the same conversation. That would be the one thing I would change about the whole mental health thing, is our ability to communicate it and to have it be normal.